Hi everybody, I appreciate you pressing play. I'm gonna fix this camera up. That looks about right. Okay, I want to talk to you tonight about the National Defense Authorization Act. A lot of things in the past year or two, probably longer, um, has been really bothering me. It was first brought to me by a family member, telling me, hey, you need to wake up, and like shaking me. And I started wondering after he was showing me websites and showing me uh, true stuff, actual facts, that I started looking into it a little bit more. I started, going to other websites. I started, doing my own investigating, so to speak. Well, I came across this. I came across the National Defense Authorization Act that was signed December 31st, 2011, by none other than the President Barack Obama. Now, everything I'm about to tell you in this video can be found on Google. These are actual facts. I'm not an quote unquote activist, okay? Um, I just want to start sharing to my friends, my family, the people who I really care about, what's really going on in the world, and, well, really in our country, right underneath our noses. Our constitutional rights every day are being slowly taken away from us. And for once, united. I used to hear this a lot. United we stand. Well, it's time to stand up. I'm really frustrated with our government right now. I'm really angry, and we all need to come together and tell our governors, our senators, um, everybody, we need to come together, people. Flood YouTube with these kind of videos. Call up, you know, our congressmen, our senators. Tell them, listen, we're not going to stand for this. Okay? So let's go on to the first topic. And our first topic is the National Authorization Act. Okay? I'm going to read to you what it's saying. Okay? The Amendment 1031 allows the military to detain American citizens without due process. Okay? Due process. Due process. I thought it was my right to have due process anytime I was detained. Just saying. So, there, the President Barack Obama is now allowing our military, our own government, to detain us without a jury trial, without anything, without a due process. And that really just pisses me off. It really does. You sat there and said plenty of times, I'm not going to sign it, I don't support it. And what do? New Year's Eve night, you sign this? Come on, man. Really? I don't know who you're trying to lie to, but sooner or later, we the American people, we're going to come together. We're going to get organized. We're going to wake up. People like me are going to start speaking out. So beware. We are going to come together, and we are going to change. And remember, you promised us, the American people, it was time for a change. Yep, you changed it. You're taking away our constitutional rights. Good job. Appreciate that. We're going to go on. Subject number 2 at hand is executive orders. Executive orders 10,990 allows the government to take over all modes of transportation and control of highways and seaports. Were you aware of that? The government can do that? 10,995 allows the government to seize and control the communication media. Gee, I wonder why the media didn't make a big deal about this National Defense Authorization Act. Okay. 10,997 allows the government to take over electrical power, gas, petroleum fuels, and minerals. Wow. Government is very powerful, aren't they? This is my favorite one. Really. Uh, I was raised in Tennessee around a lot of farms. I have the utmost respect for them. They're hardworking young men and women out there. But I bet they weren't aware of this. The it, number 10,999, the executive order, allows the government to take over all food sources, all resources, and farms. So a farm that could be in the family's name for, say, 50 years, we'll say, the government can now take it over. We're going to sit back and allow the government to do this? No, not me. And it shouldn't be you. It shouldn't. Guys, come together. Stay strong. Wake up. Wake up. All this is happening around us. And it's time for us to stand up for our rights. No joke about it. Everybody needs to start waking up. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm an activist. I'm this, I'm that. No, I'm sharing some facts with you. Okay? This is getting a little ridiculous that I'm seeing every single day our rights as Americans being taken away. It's funny. The other day I asked my niece, do you know the Pledge of Allegiance? Now, she's only in kindergarten. But I remember when I was in kindergarten, that was one of the very first things they taught us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Something like that. Really? It's gone. Out of the school systems. It's a shame. When I was playing football, we used to pray. And a lot of people outside of our small town disagreed with that. Like I said, I was raised in Tennessee, which still is a Bible Belt, so to speak, state. And, those values that they instilled in me mean a lot. But those values are being taken away. Now I can't pray. Muslims, they can pray anywhere they want to. But I can't pray before a game. Tim Tebow, I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for starting to open up the eyes of people. A lot's being said about you, and for you to stand up for what you believe in, your religion, your beliefs, you're a stand-up guy. I hope you actually get to watch this. I think you're a stand-up guy. Now, Glenn Beck, Fox News, the most powerful news station in America. You're lying to the American people. Now, I'm not going to watch your program anymore. I refuse to let anyone in my family support your broadcasting network. You're all a bunch of liars, thieves, and tyrants. I think tyrants is the best way to describe you. Okay? That is my opinion. It's really ridiculous. Fox News, you got Glenn Beck there that says shut up, and your support. You never doing an interview. You never ever let anybody finish. You always got some kind of way to say, I'm going to interrupt you because I'm with Fox News. Well, you're a bunch of tyrants, period. Ron Paul, I salute you. I hope that people start looking into you, does a little background information on you. I know I have, I think you're the best candidate for the presidential race. However, um, please, everybody, look into him. He actually stands up for our constitutional rights, and you might want to check him out. Well, that's all from me for right now. I will have more updates on matters that I think the American people should be starting to scream out, starting to say, "Hey, let's stop. Let's come together. Let's stop from the government. Stop the government from taking all our rights away." Before, like the activists say, concentration camps go up, and all our rights being taken away. An overall government takeover. That's what's starting to happen. I'm Ryan, and this is what you should know. Thank you for watching. Share it. Facebook. Twitter it. Tell me. Tell me what you think of it. Thank you.